There's a popular Hokkien phrase called kagi lang, meaning one of us or my own kind. If you recognize the phrase, you know it was used in the 2018 film Crazy Rich Asians. In this scene, Eleanor, or also known as Amma, plays mahjong with Rachel. Eleanor tells Rachel that she will never be part of her family because she is a foreigner. Of my 20 million times that I've watched that movie, that scene always stuck with me the most. Not the lavish wedding scene or the drama, but that one line, kagi lang. To some, the phrase feels like it creates an us versus them mentality. To me, I think it recognizes one important unified identity. As we heard in Candace's video, we will always be part of some group that is undoubtedly unique to us. A bit over 20 years ago, my mother came into the country along with my father and my older sister with hopes, dreams, and aspirations. The American dream, like the millions of other people that immigrated to the United States. They had a dream to raise a family and build a successful life from their struggling life in one of the smallest countries in South America, Suriname. From as early as I can remember, my mom pressured me and my 3 siblings to do the best in school. You know, the traditional first-generation pep talk that nearly all immigrant parents give to their kids. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was not good at school. I had low grades, did not pay attention, and for the most part, I was not fully present. But once middle school applications came around, I knew I really had to lock in on those. I vividly remember being recommended the Metropolitan Expeditionary Learning School, or MELS, by one of my cousins who was a high schooler there at the time. They told me of the modern, interactive, project-based learning, and I knew it was something that I wanted to do immediately. Me and my mother were fully present and there in the auditorium during orientation. I remember looking at the stage and ardently watching as the principals, Mr. Cord and Mr. Finley at the time, talk about the benefits of joining MELS, one of them being the outdoor crew expedition, as well as the focus on modern lens instead of outdated textbook learning. As a kid, intrigued by the world and what it contained, I was ecstatic. I knew I'd fit right in. But my reality quickly changed as one of the worst events in my life occurred. During my summer break, I watched my mother's health quickly deteriorate before my own 2 eyes. Unfortunately, in July of that year, she had caught a heat stroke, which left her in a vegetative state permanently. For a month, doctors had tried to recover and repair what was left of her brain. Tragically, on August 9th, 2019, my mother succumbed to her illness and passed away peacefully. I was shook to the core. It was not until a few days later that we got a message from an unknown person. My older sister, who I had not seen all my life, showed up and was ready to take care of me and my 2 other siblings. She pushed me to attend summer bridge at MELS as a means of acclimatizing myself to the school and grasp at any sense of normalcy. The first day there was interesting. I felt out of place, given it was a new space and I needed to get used to the large building. But after spending some time in the new environments and also getting to know prospective students just like myself, I felt as if this crew space was fit for me. I knew my first semester of 6th grade was gonna be all right. My crew was the life of the party. We may not have succeeded in a ton of crew v crew challenges, but within our own special space in room 2110, it felt like a second home. I looked forward to seeing my best friends there, having fun, listening to music, and doing work or initiatives. Trips like rock climbing in Long Island City helped to ease the stress of integration. In high school, the crew space grew even stronger. Coincidentally, I was back in room 2110. Between visits to colleges and spontaneous crew breakfasts, Miss Hurd taught us about the importance of opening up, allowed us to talk freely and speak our minds whenever we wanted to. And one of the most important of them all, being ourselves. We were her first MELS crew, and it's safe to say it was one of the best crews I have ever been in. Now, as a 12th grader, I look back with a 30,000-foot view and understand what connected all of these experiences. Crew made me feel complete because that's the beauty of Outward Bound schools. It's not just about the academics. They care about the whole person, the good and the bad. There's no doubt senior year has been tough on me every single day, but I have amazing teachers that push me forward. Mr. King helped me share my experiences with my mother, spreading awareness to young men like myself, opening up about my feelings. He especially taught me how to write a good college essay. Ms. Kleinbart reignited the spark inside me with math. Her AP Calculus class, although a little stressful, helps me become the passionate kid I always wanted to be. And finally, my crew leader, Ms. Ragnoff, pushes me every day to just be myself. I speak what's on my mind, my worries, and my hopes and dreams. With my future just in view, I'm scared, but hopeful. Scared to not mess up my future, but hopeful that one day I'll carry on the words and inspirations of all of my teachers. Hopeful that one day I'll get the real 30,000-foot view and become an airline pilot. Hopeful that I'll continue the legacy my mother left. My journey begins to take off this fall. I will be attending Farmingdale State College and pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Aeronautical Science/Professional Flight. I will carry with me all the wisdom from the people I met at MELS. To my favorite teachers, I thank you for helping me become a better man for the real world. To my best friends, Ava, Danny, John Marco, Logan, Aurelia, and Zara, who's currently in the crowd, thank you for making the high school experience the best it could be. For my sister and brother-in-law, thank you for being the parental figure I needed for becoming a young adult. And, of course, to my late mother, who I hold dearly in my heart, I hope you're resting well. I admire the hard work it took moving to this country. Thank you, Mom, and I hope to see you in the skies one day.